Okay, here is part 2 on the course information. Part 1 was how to begin, and we're going to look at the rest of the tabs over here on the left today. First, we're going to look at course components. In case you wondered, you needed some specific classes, maybe some video classes, or maybe some classes that you could print, or maybe some classes that were audio only. This is going to give you that information. So you can, if you know the name of the class, you can scroll down here into any of these things and find, here it tells you, if it isn't Baroque, the history of Western music. The components are written instructions with listening assignments and other activities for primary and secondary grades. The length is 12 weekly lessons, and the ages are elementary through high school. Now there's also a special chart that we made for those that want just video. Here it is. It was just recently updated, and it tells you the name of the class, and then what grade it's for, and if it has a video component. Now the 2 X's mean that the video component is the major part of the class, and you cannot do it without the video. If there's only 1 X, it means there's some video component to it, but you don't necessarily have to use it. And this over here, of course, means there's a printable text. So if I'm looking like at Accounting 101, it tells me here that it's high school. There's no video component to it. It's a printable text. But if I want architecture, an introduction to architecture, that it's for middle school and high school, it does have some video component to it, but it also has a printable text. And this is a very valuable resource. Kids can even look at this, and it might help them investigate more on which classes they want to use. Now the next thing we're going to look at is, after course components, is the course directory. Now if you are searching for a certain class, and let's say we're going to look at foreign languages here, it has all of the classes listed here. Just a different way to search, so it's all in one place. And of course you can click on this and it takes you right to the class. This is ASL Adventure and Introduction for middle school and high school. Gives you a little synopsis about it right there. Now the next component is the course availability. Now sometimes we have courses that are only available for a few years, and so we have that listed here for you so you're not taken by surprise. Sometimes, like in Drive-Through History, we tell you that we have it licensed through July of 2018, at which time we hope to renew our license. Sometimes it gives you a definite date of when it's no longer going to be available, like Biblical Greek is only through May 30th, 2018. We try to give you plenty of time so you can make arrangements for that. Now the next thing we want to look at is course samples. Now most of the classes have samples, so even if you're not a member, you can look at the samples on the pages to determine if it would be something that you like. So I've picked, down here under history, I have picked American Revolution. This is a 9-week course and introduces students to the key battles and players of the Revolutionary War, and incorporates history, geography, reading, critical thinking, and analysis, and cursive writing. So it also has an answer key. I can look here for the sample. And see, there's pictures. It's got the big sample word there, and it's just one small part of it, but it kind of gives you an idea of what to expect, and you don't have to hunt all over the place for it. You can all find these samples in one place. Now the next thing we're going to look at is the very last one. It is the grade level chart. Now this is very helpful if you have a subject that you want to teach to multiple children. We used to do this when my kids were younger. We would try to find especially science and history courses that they could do together. So let's just say that you have a 3rd grader and a 6th grader, and you want to find a history class that you can do with both of them. Saves time. It also is very good for family interaction, and classical history meets that requirement here. Also, people and places of World War II. There's also Renaissance history, bold explorers, and fashions in history. So those would be, there's also lots of other things here that you can do for different grades, but that would be something that you could do for 3rd through 6th grade. And you might have to do some extra reading or some extra writing for the 6th grader, but those are always fun to do and easier on the mom if you can incorporate more than one grade in a subject. So that is part 2 of the course information. I hope this has been helpful. Tells you how to use our site, and if you have any other questions, be sure to let me know. Thank you.